Dr. Bob Martin here for Toomey Health Products. Founded by Olympic gold medalist Bill Toomey, he has a couple of great CBD products. As a physician, I recommend CBD to my listeners to help improve sleep, manage inflammation, and stop painful joints and muscles, reduce anxiety. And did you know that CBD, according to scientific research, reduces your risk of heart problems by helping blood vessels stay relaxed? Toomey Health R10 caps and R10 Plus topical cream are safe, effective, and non-hallucinogenic. Don't be fooled by companies claiming to have high concentrations of CBD. Rely only on Toomey Health CBD products. Find out how you can get a 1-month supply of R10 capsules and R10 Plus topical cream for free by calling 833-866-6391. 833-866-6391. 833-866-6391 or ToomeyHealth.com. That's Toomey, Toomey, Health.com.
Your designated driver on the highway to health. Dr. Bob Martin is on the Better Health Network.
Being my friend, I said you'd call Dr. Robert. Day or night, he'll be there anytime at all. Dr. Robert, Dr. Robert. You're a new and better man. He helps you to understand. He does everything he can. Dr. Robert. If you're down, he'll pick you up. Dr. Robert. Take a drink from his special cup. Dr. Robert.
Being able to freely call into a radio health talk show and ask a question about one's health is a liberating experience. It's awesome. And oh, by the way, did I mention the part about getting health advice from a licensed doctor for free? You're invited to help me help you. Got a health problem? A health challenge? Not feeling well? You just don't know where to turn or what to do? Well, I'm here for you. Welcome, everyone. Welcome to this hour of the Dr. Bob Martin Show. Your opportunity exists right here, right now, to go to your telephone, call into the program, and ask that question about your health. Something going on with your body, your health and wellness. I'll try to set it straight, give you information, and hopefully get you back on track to feeling good again. How long has it been? How long have you been uttering the 5 dangerous words? Maybe it will go away. And it's not. The number into the program, nationwide, toll-free, for health-related questions or comments, from heel pain to headaches, gout to gallbladder problems, erectile dysfunction to eczema, how to lower your cholesterol, your blood sugar, your triglycerides, whatever question you have, neuropathy to nausea, tinnitus to tremors, whatever it may be, I'll do my best to help you out. The number toll-free into the show is 888-553-7262. 1-888-55 Bob. That's 888-553-7262 is our call-in number. You've entered a healing zone wherein people tune in each week to learn about the latest news about health and wellness, but most importantly, how to get healthy and how to stay healthy naturally. Here's your opportunity to become independently healthy, as opposed to where way too many Americans are, and that is dependently sick. Your opportunity to resurrect your good health exists right here, right now. Won't you take that opportunity? Here's the number again to the program. Health questions or comments, 1-888-553-7262, 888-55 Dr. Bob on your touch-tone phone, DRBOB. We begin this hour talking about the risk of corruption in politics tied to being overweight, the connection between food, obesity, and decision making. According to research published this month out of the University of Montpellier in France, the most corrupt countries in the post-Soviet world tend to have the most overweight politicians. The more overweight the politician, the more corrupt the government, according to a validated corruption measure scale. How are corruption and leaders' weight linked, you might ask? Well, the researchers are not entirely certain, but some research makes connections between food and decision-making. It is important to note that since this study was conducted only on post-Soviet states, its conclusion did not necessarily reflect the wider world. However, the study can point to important scientific correlations between how we live and the decisions we make. Now, before going into this any further, I must render my personal opinion about this recent finding we're getting ready to talk to out of Montpellier in France, the university there. Carrying extra weight does not make someone a bad person or less than, desirable to be around or be associated with, unless, of course, it happens to be, a former boss, that you might have that you still have some issue with, and we've all worked for them, folks, trust me. The study links but further research is needed to kind of zero in on the why. Obesity is not always a matter of food and exercise choices, but weight can be influenced by food and exercise, of course. There are so many factors that influence weight that are not easily controlled, like certainly genetics play a factor, food intolerance play a factor, which is sometimes out of somebody's control. They don't realize that they're eating foods they're intolerant to, and they're retaining water, and they're bloated, and they're gaining weight. Even toxic compounds in your environment, unbeknownst to you, like xenoestrogens and plastics and all kinds of solvents that you come in contact with on a daily basis may derail your desire to keep your weight in an optimal way. And plenty of obese individuals make consistently great decisions. But, there are certainly corrupt individuals who also have a healthy body weight as well. There are lots of factors outside the study that shape a person's personality. However, this particular recent study in the animal model where they fed junk food characterized by a high content of saturated fat and sugar, which is really describing the standard American diet or SAD diet, the scientific observation showed a decline in cognitive performance and reduced activity in an area of the brain called the hippocampus, a region of the brain which is alarming because the hippocampus is the portion of the brain that plays a vital role in learning, memory, and spatial navigation. And these findings suggest that diet has a direct effect on these neurons, independent of insulin resistance or pre-existing obesity. More alarming is the fact that diet elevated the neurological burden that was associated with experimental brain injury, as evidenced by worse performance in learning tasks. So it's sort of like the old cliche, garbage in, garbage out. You can feed somebody a bad diet, and they may not express, bizarre changes or changes at all in any kind of their behavior. Then you give another person that same standard American junk food, high saturated fat, high refined sugar diet, and suddenly they make all kinds of bad decisions. Their decision-making process goes awry, and they become corrupt, and they try to get over on people. And that's really what this is all about. This study, pretty much in a capsule, says if you feed the wrong stuff to the wrong person at the wrong time, that can set into motion whatever pre-existing inclinations or problems this person has, and it may tip them over. And the same thing can be held true for those populations of people who, when you come to the fork in the road, the fork to the left is being an upstanding citizen. The fork to the right is when you go awry and you try to get over on people and you're corrupt and you make bad decisions. That fork in the road can be tipped in favor of the wrong area to get into in life by simply the missing nutrients in a person's diet or the excess of certain things in their diet and how that influences their brain, their nervous system, their decision-making, and how that may, along with other lifestyle situations, lead to the propensity of being corrupt. And if it's politics that person starts to engage in or finds a pathway to get over on society as a general rule, then it will be. They could have some criminal element in some other area. But again, it's that situation, is it the chicken or the egg, whatever it may be, nurture or nature, there's all kinds of things. But without a doubt, this particular university, Montpellier in France, sees a connection, a risk of corruption in politics tied to being overweight for the reasons that I just stated. All right, when we come back, we're going to go to your telephone calls. Ken in California, Grace in Washington, and you can be in line to get on the air as well. Our number into the program, 888-553-7262. Be right back. It may come as a surprise to learn that virtually all people have some degree of cataract formation in one or both eyes by age 40. Fact is, cataract is a leading cause of blindness in the United States. But here's the good news. Thanks to medical research, there now exists a way to help prevent cataracts from forming and reverse it in some people who already have it with a revolutionary, safe, and effective all-natural eye drop formulation called Can-C. Can-C eye drops contain a special nutrient called N-acetylcarnosine, which was discovered to be depleted in the eyes of cataract sufferers. Can-C has also been found to help glaucoma, floaters, dry eyes, and retinal problems. Think about how important your sight is now and will be in the future. Then decide to protect your precious vision with Can-C eye drops. I personally use Can-C eye drops, and you should too. Call 800-861-4936. 800-861-4936. That's 800-861-4936 or wisechoicemedicine.com.
Are you concerned with the change of seasons? Are you looking for a product to support a healthy immune system? Then you must be looking for Oregano P73, made by North American Herb and Spice, who are a leader in the manufacturing of natural dietary supplements. Oregano P73 is not your normal oregano. No, Oregano P73 is made from oregano that grows wild at 10,000 feet above sea level in the mountains of the Mediterranean. That's why it's such a powerful support for your immune system. Try Oregano P73 today and discover what millions already know during this winter season. To learn more about Oregano P73, visit your local health food store or our website, oregano.com. That's oregano.com. Act now and feel better today with Oregano P73.
If you've been listening to my show, you've heard me talking about an amazing supplement called C-Veg, a natural and organic multivitamin containing 92 vitamins and minerals, including calcium, antioxidants, omega-3 and 6. The Asian cultures know that sea plants are one of the healthiest, most nutritional plants you'll find on land and sea. C-Veg has been helping people boost their immune systems, balance their metabolisms, reduce inflammation, and provide moisturizing to skin, hair, and nails. Try C-Veg to enjoy all the benefits of these sea vegetables. C-Veg. Feel healthier and younger or your money back. To order, call toll-free 855-627-9929. That's 855-627-9929. Or go online at buycveg.com. That's B-U-I-C like the ocean, veg, V-E-G.com. Order in the next 60 minutes. Use discount code Dr. Bob, and shipping is free. Call now 855-627-9929 or online at buycveg.com. Dr. Bob Martin back with you. Thank you for tuning into the program. I appreciate you telling others about this radio show so they can tune into the radio station you're listening to right now. Or if you're listening online, also appreciate that. That's how we spread the word of good health and wellness, because I have been accused of disseminating safe, effective, and money-saving health advice. That's the accusation. Verdict in. Verdict is guilty of all charges, and proud of it. All right, now, coming up later on the show, I'm going to be telling you about how it is that your preferred sleeping position speaks to your earning potential. There's 8 different positions, and there's a big study that was done on people's sleeping positions, and certain sleeping positions will help to tell whether you're going to make under $65,000 a year or more, much more than $65,000 a year, predictively. So interesting. We have that. That's coming up later on in the show, so don't go anywhere. We're now 1 hour and 20 minutes into the program. If you missed last hour, we talked about last week's health poll question. We talked about how to naturally fight stress, how to improve memory, how to reduce inflammation, how to get healthy generally. If you missed last hour, you can wait until this coming Wednesday. Get into the podcast library on my personal website at drbob.com. Spell out the word doctor, D-O-C-T-O-R, bob.com, and listen to the first hour if you missed it. Next week, hopefully you'll tune in earlier. And if you can't get the first hour on the show, for whatever reason, you can always dial up the first hour on my website. Live streaming audio at drbob.com, all 3 hours every week, D-O-C-T-O-R, bob.com. All right, to the phones we go. First up is Grace. She's calling in from the state of Washington. Welcome to the Dr. Bob Martin Show. Grace, hello.
Hi, Dr. Bob. Hey, I've got a question about carpal tunnel. I went to my doctor. They sent me to a surgeon. I haven't gone yet. And they said, you definitely need surgery on both wrists. What do you suggest I do? I really don't want to have surgery. Is there anything that I can do with supplements?
Did you fall from a very high place and land on your wrists recently?
No. Both of my jobs are repetitive.
Okay, and that's usually how people develop wrist pain or numbness or tingling or loss of grip strength. I think it's crazy to have carpal tunnel surgery. Why do I say that? Now, I'm sure there's somebody who's benefited, but I see very few. I've treated over 30,000 patients, Grace, in my practice career, and carpal tunnel surgeries that I've seen are usually disastrous. They don't work most of the time, and those who have them have to go back and have them done again. Why? Scar tissue comes in. When you already have a traumatized wrist and you add more trauma to it by having surgery, scarring occurs, and more keloids occur, and more surgery will have to be done. So what we have to do is figure out how to modify what you're doing with the repetitive syndrome, repetitive action that you're doing with your wrists, and then realign the wrist bones, the carpal bones in your wrist, your radius and your ulna, make sure the muscles in your forearm are working correctly, and then give you reverse curl exercises to strengthen that area and make sure that the nerves in the neck are not entrapping the nerves coming into your wrist. These are all the things that need to be done way before any kind of surgery is contemplated. In fact, you should go through treatment on a conservative level, and I mean outside of physical therapy, which is usually a joke for this condition. And that means that you should see a chiropractor who treats carpal tunnel syndrome, who's trained in something called applied kinesiology. And you'll know if you're in the midst of one, because that person has already had 8 years worth of college to learn to be a doctor, and he's had postgraduate training that takes about 2 years to learn applied kinesiology. And he or she will ask you to hold your thumb and little finger together while they try to pull them apart, comparing one side to the other. That's called the opponent's test. And if that's weak, then he or she will set forth a treatment regimen to untrap the median or the ulnar nerve that's being irritated and find a way to strengthen the areas so that you can stay away from surgery, whether that be through manipulation, acupuncture, exercise rehabilitation, physiotherapy, whatever that may be, or wrist bracing, whatever it may be. But the last thing, Grace, for God's sake, you would ever want to do is surgery, because once you have a surgery and they botch you, there's no turning back. You're going to be, in a pain class learning how to manage the pain while you're on some drugs, because now you're worse off than you were before you started, and there's no reversing it because they've already traumatized you and scar tissue is there. It's not going away. So it is a total disaster to do what you're getting ready to do most of the time.
Okay, well, I'm glad I asked you. At least
I am so glad. Think about it. Think about this, Grace. What would happen if you engaged a doctor who's a licensed chiropractic physician trained in applied kinesiology? That person worked with an acupuncturist and maybe a massage therapist to get you over this, and then taught you how to move and the ergonomics of what you're doing better, and you avoided the surgery altogether. I mean, this would have been the most important phone call you could ever make.
Exactly. Well, I really appreciate it very much.
Well, I appreciate you listening to this show, and I wish you well. Thank you for calling.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
All right. Bye now. All right. Next up is Ken. Ken's calling in from the state of California. Welcome to the Dr. Bob Martin Show. Ken, hello.
Hi, Dr. Bob. Good morning. How are you doing?
I'm well. Thank you. How are you?
Well, I'm suffering from this crappy air we've got out here with all the fires.
Oh, my gosh. My daughter lives in Northern California, and her family. I hear what you're saying, and I'm so sad to learn of all of the stuff that's going on, Washington, Oregon, California, with the fires and the dryness, and I got pictures. Even my grandson, who's going to college in Las Vegas, there's smoke down in Las Vegas coming into their space. It's so sad.
It's everywhere. It's everywhere. It's terrible. Anyway, I've been suffering from post-nasal drip for about 3 months now. And inevitably, it always leads to going down my throat probably and getting into my chest and becoming, I don't know, like upper respiratory infection type form. Is that common when you have like nasal drip?
It is. It is. Think about it this way. It's like a chronic irritation, which leaves a pathway for bugs to get in. We are hit with thousands of viruses and bacteria in a given day. You can't see them with the naked eye. You get hit with mold and dust and all kinds of yeast that hits that nasal cavity. And if you happen to have a wound in there from a constant drip, like Chinese water torture down the back of your throat, the viruses love that way. That's how they take over the machinery. So what you need to start doing, Ken, stay on top of your water, stay hydrated with pure water all day long, get a 4-stage HEPA filter system in your home so at least your home air is clear 90% of the time we spend in the home, and then start on something called Xlear, Xlear, Rescue Nasal Spray. It's a nasal spray you can get at the health food store or drugstore. You do a couple of squirts up each nostril, and that will moisturize, cleanse, detoxify, and kill a lot of these germs, these microbes that are taking you down and making you feel bad. It's called Xlear, spelled with an X, Xlear. The X is one of the components of xylitol in it, but it also has biocidal agents in it, including grapefruit seed extract, podiarco, tea tree, and some other things that help your body to fight off these germs taking you down. It's real simple. It's natural. No side effects. You will love it.
Does that make me more susceptible to accidentally breathing in somebody that's walking by with COVID or anything?
It absolutely does. And that's why I'm glad you're listening to the program. Remember to stay on top of your zinc, your vitamin D, your antioxidants like vitamin A, vitamin C, the oregano we talk about, the Dr. Ohhira's probiotics, the multivitamin C. These are all things you should be doing anyway to protect yourself in these very troubled times. Ken, I wish you well, and I appreciate your call. We'll be right back. Dr. Bob Martin here for Toomey Health Products, founded by Olympic gold medalist Bill Toomey. He has a couple of great CBD products. As a physician, I recommend CBD to my listeners to help improve sleep, manage inflammation, and stop painful joints and muscles, reduce anxiety. And did you know that CBD, according to scientific research, reduces your risk of heart problems by helping blood vessels stay relaxed? Toomey Health R10 caps and R10 Plus topical cream are safe, effective, and non-hallucinogenic. Don't be fooled by companies claiming to have high concentrations of CBD. Rely only on Toomey Health CBD products. Find out how you can get a 1-month supply of R10 capsules and R10 Plus topical cream for free by calling 833-866-6391. 833-866-6391. 833-866-6391 or ToomeyHealth.com. That's Toomey, Toomey Health.com. If you've been listening to my show, you've heard me talking about an amazing supplement called C-Veg, a natural and organic multivitamin containing 92 vitamins and minerals, including calcium, antioxidants, omega-3 and 6. The Asian cultures know that sea plants are one of the healthiest, most nutritional plants you'll find on land and sea. C-Veg has been helping people boost their immune systems, balance their metabolisms, reduce inflammation, and provide moisturizing to skin, hair, and nails. Try C-Veg to enjoy all the benefits of these sea vegetables. C-Veg, feel healthier and younger or your money back. To order, call toll-free 855-627-9929. That's 855-627-9929. Or go online at buycveg.com. That's B-U-I-C like the ocean, veg, V-E-G.com. Order in the next 60 minutes. Use discount code Dr. Bob, and shipping is free. Call now 855-627-9929 or online at buycveg.com. It may come as a surprise to learn that virtually all people have some degree of cataract formation in one or both eyes by age 40. Fact is, cataract is a leading cause of blindness in the United States. But here's the good news. Thanks to medical research, there now exists a way to help prevent cataracts from forming and reverse it in some people who already have it with a revolutionary, safe, and effective all-natural eye drop formulation called Can-C. Can-C eye drops contain a special nutrient called N-acetylcarnosine, which was discovered to be depleted in the eyes of cataract sufferers. Can-C has also been found to help glaucoma, floaters, dry eyes, and retinal problems. Think about how important your sight is now and will be in the future. Then decide to protect your precious vision with Can-C eye drops. I personally use Can-C eye drops, and you should too. Call 800-861-4936. 800-861-4936. That's 800-861-4936 or wisechoicemedicine.com.
Are you waiting for the right excuse? Are you waiting for a sign to choose? While you're waiting, it's the time you lose. What are you waiting for? Don't you want to spread your wings and fly? Don't you really want to live your life? Don't you want to love before you die? What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for?
All right, what are you waiting for? You have the opportunity to call into this radio show and ask a question about your health or someone else's health or make a health comment. So have at it. We are smack dab in the middle of an open line conversation on the topic of health, and you're invited to join us. Here's the toll-free number into the program nationwide, 888-553-7262. 888-55-Dr. Bob. 1-888-553-7262. Charles in New Jersey, stand by. You're next, followed by John in California and Patrick in Oregon. I have the answer to your problems. Stand by. First this. Gentlemen, if you're over the age of 40 and you can honestly tell me that you're getting up more than once a night to urinate, the likelihood of you having a bloated prostate gland is very high. And you can continue to put up with that and disrupt your sleep and your more significant other's sleep lying next to you, beating a path to the urinal all night long, or you can sleep through the night and not get up because your prostate gland is not swollen and bloated, cramping down on your urethra or your urinary tube. Your choice. And by the way, did I mention the fact that if your prostate gland is working optimally, your sex life will also be a lot better because it messes with your intimacy to have a bloated prostate gland. Plus, that stream you used to have normal flow, that will improve as well. It's called PT9. PT9 is a nutritional supplement that has 9 different all-natural ingredients in it. It's science-based, and if you take it, your prostate gland is going to be healthy. It's going to function well, and you're also going to have the ability to maintain healthy testosterone levels. So you get like a trifecta win. It's guaranteed to work on all of those, or you get your money back, no questions asked. Hundreds of thousands of men have benefited by taking this prostate supplement for many, many, many years, and you can too. Here's the number to call to order PT9. With all the benefits, healthy prostate, normal flow, maintaining healthy testosterone levels, the product you won't want to forget about. 1-800-317-9863, 800-317-9863. Money back guarantee if PT9 doesn't work for you like it has worked for so many men. PT9. 1-800-317-9863. All right, next up is Charles, state of New Jersey. Welcome to the program, Charles. Hello.
Hello, Dr. Bob. This is Charles with my girlfriend, nurse, retired, and I've been suffering for the past 3 years. One day in Florida, about 5 years ago, I ate something. The next morning, I woke up belching every 20, 15 minutes, and it's been with me since then.
Oh, boy.
And the doctor says, the gastrologist says, you're swallowing air. You keep swallowing air. And I can't see how I'm doing that.
No.
So
no.
I've seen 3 doctors with the same kind of result, 0 on my condition.
Wow, that's a good one, swallowing air.
Yeah, I'm at a loss to know what to do next.
Okay, here's what I would do. Here's what I would do, Charles. Cut to the quick here. It sounds like you have a glitch in your diaphragm. Your diaphragm is your secondary assist breathing muscle. And when you had trouble with whatever it was to set this off, there is circuitry between your vagus nerve, which helps to run the diaphragm, and your brain, and the way that you process things that way. And so what I would do, if I were you, is I would consult with a acupuncturist, get a series of acupuncture treatments directed at resetting, almost like resetting a breaker box that's blown, overwhelmed because of too much energy passing through, and then you break one of the breakers, and you got to go reset it. That's the fail-safe that we have in our homes, and something has broken or interrupted your vagus nerve, most likely the diaphragm. That passes out of your neck area, and it moves down your nervous system and into your diaphragm. That's most likely what this is. The swallowing air thing is bordering on bogus. It's just an excuse to get you out of their office, and I get it. Swallowing air. Oh, my gosh. All right. I've heard it all. But that's what you have. And if you have developed a hiatal hernia, which can also be involved here, there's a simple stretching adjustment of the diaphragm, the stomach area, that you can do to set this thing right. So what kind of doctor is the doctor of choice for this type of treatment? A chiropractic physician. That's where you need to go. And then with that, in combination with that, an acupuncturist. Those 2 types of health care practitioners are the ones, Charles, that you need to be seeing. This is not a medical problem, and there's no medical solution other than a bunch of nonsense excuses like swallowing air. And if you do that, I'm confident, because I've run into this before in cases in my own practice, that you will respond. Does that make any sense, Charles?
Go ahead. No, my nurse, my girlfriend.
No, that's the first time we've heard this. He'll wake up in the middle of the night 4 or 5 times, pushing on his side. As he pushes, you can hear these enormous belches coming out.
Wow. Well, now, what is your name, ma'am?
My name is Ann.
Nurse Ann, this is provided that he does not have gallbladder problems. As you know as a nurse, one of the cardinal symptoms of gallbladder is also belching. But if that's not it, I think it's diaphragm.
Okay, that's good. That's interesting. That's the first, as I said, we've been to 3 doctors, and the last one, I had to hold back from strangling with, I told you again, you're swallowing air.
You're a mouth breather.
We'll try that. Yeah, we'll try that. I think, but
give that a try, you guys, and then give me a call back after about a month's worth of treatment. It's not going to happen overnight because now you got to reset this. Your body's in that mode now where it can't get out of that stuck mode. It's going to take a little bit, but that's what I would do to get the relief so you have better quality of life.
And I feel the buildup in my stomach on the left side.
That's where the diaphragm hernia happens, the hiatal hernia. Go over to my website, Nurse Ann. There's a little bit on my website under self-care. Download the instructions on how to manage a hiatal hernia and start doing some stretching on that area for him, since you're a healthcare practitioner, and see what happens. And also, I want you to massage his sternum. Right in the middle of his sternum, there's going to be sore spots. Those are lymphatic receptors to the diaphragm. The other area that needs to be covered is this cervical vertebrae number 3, which is the diaphragm is affected by that if it's misaligned in his neck. These are the kind of things that need to be considered. Glad you guys called, and Charles, I wish you well. We'll be right back. I'm Dr. Bob Martin. Dr. Bob Martin here for Toomey Health Products. Founded by Olympic gold medalist Bill Toomey, he has a couple of great CBD products. As a physician, I recommend CBD to my listeners to help improve sleep, manage inflammation, and stop painful joints and muscles, reduce anxiety. And did you know that CBD, according to scientific research, reduces your risk of heart problems by helping blood vessels stay relaxed? Toomey Health R10 caps and R10 Plus topical cream are safe, effective, and non-hallucinogenic. Don't be fooled by companies claiming to have high concentrations of CBD. Rely only on Toomey Health CBD products. Find out how you can get a 1-month supply of R10 capsules and R10 Plus topical cream for free by calling 833-866-6391. 833-866-6391. 833-866-6391 or ToomeyHealth.com. That's Toomey, Toomey Health.com.
Are you concerned with the change of seasons? Are you looking for a product to support a healthy immune system? Then you must be looking for Oreganol P73, made by North American Herb & Spice, who are a leader in the manufacturing of natural dietary supplements. Oreganol P73 is not your normal oregano. No, Oreganol P73 is made from oregano that grows wild at 10,000 feet above sea level in the mountains of the Mediterranean. That's why it's such a powerful support for your immune system. Try Oreganol P73 today and discover what millions already know during this winter season. To learn more about Oreganol P73, visit your local health food store or our website, oreganol.com. That's oregano.com. Act now and feel better today with Oreganol P73.
People living in Asian countries eat sea vegetables daily and live 5 to 6 years longer than the average American. Research shows that sea vegetable consumers enjoy increased energy, less joint stiffness and pain, beautiful skin, hair, and nails, better heart and immune function, and balanced body weight. Here's why. Sea vegetables have a wider range of nutrients compared to land vegetables. Since most Americans don't have access to sea vegetables, taking a full-spectrum multivitamin, multimineral, plus omega supplement is essential to health preservation. Sea Veg is a superfood supplement with 92 nutrients derived from sea vegetables. Live healthier by taking Sea Veg with a risk-free guarantee. Use the discount code DrBobShip for free shipping. Call 855-627-9929, 855-627-9929, or buy seaveg.com. That's B-U-Y-C like ocean, veg, V-E-G.com, 855-627-9929.
Friday night and I'm laying low. Town shut down, there's no place to go. Can't go into the office, sheltering in place. Hard not to touch my face. Went grocery shopping to stock up on toilet paper, but it's all gone. Can't shake hands with each other, a wave will have to do. He's getting on my nerves. We've got to flatten that curve.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to this hour of the Dr. Bob Martin Show. We're going to get back to your phone calls and your questions in just a little bit. John in the state of California, you're up next, followed by Patrick in the state of Oregon, and you can join us as well. Our toll-free number into the show, it's open line health questions or health comments at 888-553-7262, 1-888-55 Dr. Bob. That's 888-553-7262. And extension of the show is always my website at drbob.com. That's how you stay in touch with us always. Spell out the word doctor, DOCTOR, Bob.com. If you're out of the country, for example, and you can't get the radio show on the station you're listening to, which is the best place to listen to it. In fact, if you want to refer others to the show, just jot down the call letters of the station you're listening to, the frequency on the dial, whether it's AM or FM, time of the day, and pass it on to your social media platform. Send it out to your Facebook friends, your Twitter friends, your Instagram account, whatever it may be, so other people have the opportunity to tune in to hear this radio show. All right, let's go back to your calls and questions. Next up is John in the state of California. Welcome to the program, John. Hello.
Good morning, Dr. Bob.
Good morning.
I've got an issue with my primary care not allowing me to see an endocrinologist. I've asked pharmacists about my issue, and I've talked to other doctors, and they all tell me I need to see an endocrinologist. I'm a 73-year-old male, and the issue is it's not what I eat or when I eat, but once I eat, I want to sleep the whole day. As long as I don't eat, I'll go till 10 or 11 o'clock until my head feels goofy. Then I'll eat, but that's it. And I've had some blood tests. They check for thyroid and testosterone, but this one doctor told me that he couldn't go outside the system because I'm with the VA. I've gone outside the system now to get help next week, but I thought maybe you can get me going before I see the doctor. As when I eat, what I eat, or once I eat, I want to just sleep all day long.
Okay, John, let me ask you a question, John. How soon does it happen? Does it happen immediately, or does it take like maybe an hour or two and then you crash?
10 minutes.
Okay. Here's what I want to try. Try this. This is simple. And I have a couple of suspicions of what it can be, but I want to go through them one at a time here. First, I want you to go to the health food store, and I want you to pick up a digestive enzyme product that has in it hydrochloric acid, betaine hydrochloric acid, which means that it kind of primes your digestion before you eat. And I want you to take 2 capsules of the digestive formula about 1/2 hour before you eat. That's what I want you to try first, and I want you to give that 2 weeks.
Okay.
So each meal that you start to eat, take 2 of the capsules of digestive enzymes. That one of the ingredients, there'll be other ingredients, but one of the ingredients has to be betaine hydrochloric acid. It's B-A-T-A, B-E-T-A-I-N-E, betaine hydrochloric acid. And you take that about 1/2 hour before you eat. Now, on each meal. The other thing that this can be is likely a problem with your adrenal glands. So you may have some crashing of your adrenal glands because shifts go on in your blood sugar. You're already stressed in your adrenals, which make 50 different hormones or so. And so after a couple of weeks, if you're not better, then I would like to have you start taking two things. One is licorice root herb, number one, and take maybe 2 capsules of that in the morning, 2 capsules at lunch with food. Along with that, I'd like to have you take 2 capsules of Panax ginseng at breakfast and lunch, so it's 4 a day. 4 a day of each, the licorice root extract and the Panax ginseng. If that helps you, it's likely that it's your adrenal glands. If the digestive enzymes help you ahead of that, just stick with it, because one or the other of these is liable to help you based on what you're telling me, because I've had other patients over the years with the same exact thing to differing degrees of influence. I mean,
well, when I drink Arizona energy drink, it helps, but it leaves your head all zoomy. But
that's a lot of caffeine in the Arizona drinks. They're jam full of caffeine, and I do not, and they're full of sugar as well. Some of them have honey. They taste good. Don't get me wrong. I've had them, but they're not that great for you. So I don't recommend them. You have other choices of soft drinks in health food stores. So that are full, have stevia and other things that won't spike your blood sugar as bad. All right, John, give me a call back in a couple weeks or 4 weeks and let me know how you're doing. We'll be right back. It may come as a surprise to learn that virtually all people have some degree of cataract formation in one or both eyes by age 40. Fact is, cataract is a leading cause of blindness in the United States. But here's the good news. Thanks to medical research, there now exists a way to help prevent cataracts from forming and reverse it in some people who already have it with a revolutionary, safe, and effective all-natural eye drop formulation called Can-C. Can-C eye drops contain a special nutrient called N-acetylcarnosine, which was discovered to be depleted in the eyes of cataract sufferers. Can-C has also been found to help glaucoma, floaters, dry eyes, and retinal problems. Think about how important your sight is now and will be in the future. Then decide to protect your precious vision with Can-C eye drops. I personally use Can-C eye drops, and you should too. Call 800-861-4936. 800-861-4936. That's 800-861-4936 or wisechoicemedicine.com.
This is your Check It Out Minute with Mark Saltzman. Brought to you by Asus.
With social distancing and the closure of many public places, loneliness has been one of the unfortunate consequences of the COVID-19 pandemic. We all know about the many online dating apps out there, so why not an app to make friends? Katie Hurdle is the creator of Friend Match.
Friend Match is actually exactly what it sounds like. It works similar to an online matchmaking or a dating website or app, but it is for friends instead of for romance. So it's worldwide. You can meet people from anywhere around the world or locally from your own community. Everything about it is designed to make it easy to find and make new friends. So you sign up, you create a profile for yourself, you share information about yourself, such as what kinds of friends you're looking for, what your interests and hobbies are, and what kinds of things you'd like to do with the friends you find on Friend Match.
Friend Match is free, but you have to be 18 to join.
That was your Check It Out Minute, brought to you by Asus.
It may come as a surprise to learn that virtually all people have some degree of cataract formation in one or both eyes by age 40. Fact is, cataract is a leading cause of blindness in the United States. But here's the good news. Thanks to medical research, there now exists a way to help prevent cataracts from forming and reverse it in some people who already have it with a revolutionary, safe, and effective all-natural eye drop formulation called Can-C. Can-C eye drops contain a special nutrient called N-acetylcarnosine, which was discovered to be depleted in the eyes of cataract sufferers. Can-C has also been found to help glaucoma, floaters, dry eyes, and retinal problems. Think about how important your sight is now and will be in the future. Then decide to protect your precious vision with Can-C eye drops. I personally use Can-C eye drops, and you should too. Call 800-861-4936. 800-861-4936. That's 800-861-4936 or wisechoicemedicine.com.
I
was told when I get older all my fears would shrink, but now I'm insecure and I care what people think. My name's blurry face and I care what you think. Wish we could turn back time to the good old days.
All right, welcome back to this hour of the Dr. Bob Martin Show. Don't go anywhere, because next hour I'm going to be talking about the fact that children are more likely to catch COVID-19 at home compared to catching it at school. I'm also going to talk about how people who consume fizzy drinks do not care about their health. And I'll be discussing the fact that your preferred sleep position speaks to your earning potential. This should be fascinating. So that's next hour. If you can't get the next hour of the program for whatever reason, roll over to my website, live streaming audio at drbob.com. DOCTOR, Bob.com, drbob.com. All right, let's get Patrick in, who's been patiently waiting in Oregon. Welcome to the program, Patrick. Hello.
Well, hello, and thanks much. I've heard just by word of mouth, unofficial, that what goes in your lungs stays in your lungs, and this is not good news for dump truck drivers in the summertime, and so my lungs get a lot of dirt and now smoke, and so I'm wondering if you have any recommendations for
I do. You have a filtering system. You know, the key is breathing always through your nose. You have a filtering system that filters out dust and pollen and mold and yeast through the nasal cavity. So that's what you want to do. You don't want to be a mouth breather. Breathing through your mouth, whether it be, dust or mold or whatever, smoke is going to be harsh. Then you have less filtering. So always keep your mouth shut, like your mama used to tell you, but for the different reason. And if you can't breathe through your nose well, and you are a mouth breather, whether that be at night because you're snoring or you have sleep apnea, find out why you can't breathe through your nose. Usually it's because there's a infection, a low-grade, simmering, chronic inflammatory response in your sinuses, nasal cavities. So start using some natural nasal sprays, like Clear Rescue Nasal Spray is a good one, right before going to bed, first thing in the morning again, halfway through the day if you're having trouble. Drink more water. Take antioxidants to neutralize some of the toxins that you may be talking about here. There's also, Patrick, a formula called Air Power that is a grouping of Chinese herbs that are designated to help with lung function, and it works pretty darn well, called Air Power. And I think a lot of health food stores will have that. But staying hydrated, keeping your mouth closed and breathing through your nose only whenever possible is the key. And I think it'll be a lot better off for you if you do that. Patrick, thank you so much for your phone call. Good health to you. Ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned, because when we come back from this break, I'm going to be talking about how children are more likely to catch COVID-19 at home rather than school, and we'll get back to your phone calls and questions. Stand by. If you've been listening to my show, you've heard me talking about an amazing supplement called C-Veg, a natural and organic multivitamin containing 92 vitamins and minerals, including calcium, antioxidants, omega-3 and 6. The Asian cultures know that sea plants are one of the healthiest, most nutritional plants you'll find on land and sea. C-Veg has been helping people boost their immune systems, balance their metabolisms, reduce inflammation, and provide moisturizing to skin, hair, and nails. Try C-Veg to enjoy all the benefits of these sea vegetables. C-Veg. Feel healthier and younger, or your money back. To order, call toll-free 855-627-9929. That's 855-627-9929. Or go online at buycveg.com. That's B-U-I-C like the ocean, veg, V-E-G.com. Order in the next 60 minutes. Use discount code Dr. Bob, and shipping is free. Call now 855-627-9929 or online at buycveg.com.